Hello, Facebook friends. It's Carla, your online doctor, with today's Live in 5. Today is Tuesday, April 23rd at 5:04 p.m. Let's continue our talk about traditional Chinese medicine and dive into more concepts. This one is one that I just find so fascinating. We're going to be talking about meridians. Now, the word meridian is actually a poor translation of the Chinese word Jinglao, which is really a channel. Thinking of a channel that water runs through, in this case, qi, or the vital energy that flows through the channels, this is what they would consider meridian or a channel, okay? In the human body, Jinglao or meridians are more like a highway system and also smaller roads outside of the highway, all forming a complex 3D network connecting every organ, every cell, and every atom of the body. Okay, so it's very, very complex. Now, add another dimension to this 3D interconnected body map. Add your mind and your emotions and your spirit, everything conscious and unconscious. Okay, so totally wow, right? So you put it all together, and that's what this is all about. Now, in traditional Chinese medicine, there are 12 major meridians that run on each side of the body, with one side actually mirroring the other. Each meridian corresponds to an internal organ. Now, each organ has its own invisible energy functions, but it's dependent on all the other organs and the greater meridian network for it to function properly. Now, it's important, if you want to believe in this, that although there are no physical meridians or structures that we would call, like this is a nerve and this is a bone, there's nothing that's identifiable in the body as a meridian. It doesn't mean they don't exist. Now, it just means modern science hasn't found them yet. Now, years ago, if you talked about atoms, protons, electrons, people would think you were crazy. Yet now it is a very well-known and accepted concept in science. So it's just a matter of time before these structures or parts of the energy flow are actually identified. Now, one article I read actually had an interesting idea, which may lead to the answer of where meridians are actually found in the body. Scientists have discovered a new, very large organ in the body. Say, what? Well, it's not like suddenly they found a new liver or another heart or anything like that, but they are actually calling the interstitium a new organ. Now, the interstitium contains tiny fluid-filled structures about everywhere in the body, okay? It is similar to thinking of it as liquid all of the body's cells are suspended in, okay? So it is basically everywhere that you can think of. Now, could the energy flow traditional Chinese medicine refers to actually flow through and within the interstitium? Good question. Only time will tell. Will scientists be able to link the flow of energy through this liquid medium to make this concept of meridians that much more believable? Now, so the question comes up is, how did ancient Chinese masters discover meridians without modern science? Now, remember the mind-body connection we've talked about. These masters were very in tune with their own bodies. Some believe they could actually perceive the flow of energy along these meridians and simply taught about it, and eventually it was put down in writing for them to continue to teach others, and others could learn. Once word of mouth from one person to another, then obviously in writing for us to learn from them. So it's pretty darn cool, in my opinion, to think about being able to feel the flow of energy through your body. Now, I think most of us are just too darn rushed and busy to actually sit down and take the time to concentrate, meditate, get into a state where you can actually not be busy, without a phone, without any interaction with anything, to actually get deep and into thought about something along this level. Okay, so tomorrow, let's look into a few of these meridians in more detail. I'm not going to go through all 12. That would take way too long, but because that could be a month's worth of teaching, but I will do a simple overview of a couple. But if you're interested in learning more, you can find so much of this online. So if it's fascinating you and you are interested in learning more about traditional Chinese medicine and the meridians, stay tuned for tomorrow, but Google it and get a little bit more information on your own. So hope you guys are having an awesome day. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow for another Live in 5.